Chad Brendel from Bearcat Journal here with Cincinnati Athletic Director Mike Bohn. And Mike, obviously a tough day for the university today, making a change. But going forward and looking into the future, you have to be happy with where you're positioned, what the university can offer, and the ability to bring in somebody as the next coach to take things to another level.
Well, Chad, I think you're right. I think what you're talking about is our history. And when you have coaches like D'Antonio and Kelly and Jones going off and doing what they're doing, and we just had a coach that'll probably be in the Hall of Fame, and our reputation for being a football program that achieves at a high level is positive for us. So we're appreciative of all our former players. We had a bunch of them in town this weekend, obviously, for the Eagles playing, and obviously those that are in the NFL, they put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Our fans, our donors, our administration, our university have committed to college football in a big way. So obviously that's a tremendous asset for us to be able to go out and talk about. And that's why we believe that we're amongst one of the finest jobs available in the country right now, and that's saying a lot. So we're looking forward to that.
When you look into this process and you start moving forward, how do you approach the changing landscape of college football, being in the Power Five, or not being in the Power Five, being in the G5, but still having a lot to sell? How do you attack that and let coaches know that there's still a lot of value here for them?
Well, I think, again, you've got to talk about the fact that our renovated stadium, you've got to talk about our proven history, and I'm a big believer in batting average. Our batting average is good in doing good things, and so obviously that's a tremendous asset. I think the positivity of our base going through this process is very, very attractive. Coaches want to be around good people. They want to bring their families into a good environment. So that's why we were so really careful and professional on how we worked with our previous coach, because we want people to know that's how we do business. We like to boast to be in the class of the league, and that's important to us. So again, all those positive things you try and help people understand with proof rather than some type of simple pitch or anything else.
Going into looking for a new coach, what are the qualities that you're looking for? What are some of the characteristics and traits that you're looking for the next head coach?
Well, it all starts with leadership. We need a leader, and that leader is one that can manage a staff, can help recruit great young men, build young men into great leaders and great contributors. We want them to be great in the classroom. It takes leadership to do that. Integrity. It takes an incredible sense of integrity to represent our university with what we want to represent. So those two keys are huge bookends, and then you start adding in strategists, you start adding in somebody that's really a people person. You talk about a sales person, someone who can sell the program. What does that mean? Recruiting, and the ability to pull that together. So obviously those are key elements that are essential.
Is there one side of the ball that jumps out, or is it open to everybody?
Well, I think sometimes, we've had a defensive coach, sometimes you go opposite, but in today's day and age, it would be really nice if we could find somebody that has the ability to move the football, score a lot of points. I think our fans have liked that. I think that's what Butch and Brian obviously have done a great job with, and Tommy did early in his years here too. So people like that, people like to see that. I think in our league, that's important, but on the other hand, offenses are great, but you win championships with defenses. So, with that being said, I think we're open-minded.
There was, before your time here, there was a great debate over coaches leaving, being a quote-unquote stepping stone job, trying to find somebody that can stay. In this culture, do you have to throw that out the window and say we have to just find the best guy?
Well, that's an interesting question, because I think you must be in some of our staff meetings. I think in some of our strategy sessions, we're basically at the point, look, hey, if you want to come be our football coach, anybody in the country, come to Cincinnati, do a great job, let this community love you and let you be successful and help get us better. And you know what? If you have an opportunity to go on and be the head coach of the Bengals or the Browns or anybody else, then that's great. We love you for that. Just leave it in a state where, recruiting-wise, fan-wise, that it's indicative of the pride and the trajectory we have at this university with our rankings, our enrollment, our fundraising efforts, to the point where people go, that's awesome that someone was here. And then we're proud of them, and then we're going to support you. We may not love the fact you left, but we'll love the fact that you helped build a part of that foundation that we're selling right now.
And anymore, that's the nature of the structure of college football. Unless you are Notre Dame or Texas or Ohio State, every job is a stepping stone job.
Right.
And I think it does well for the university to embrace that and say, we're okay with it. We're going to find the best guy regardless of situation and make sure that he's here for as long as he's here, does a great job, leaves the place in a better spot than when he found it.
Right.
Well, Mike, thank you. Appreciate it.
Good luck. Thank you very much. Appreciate you covering the Bearcats.
Thank you. Chad Brendel from BearcatJournal.com.